Thailand's parliament has passed major electoral changes as speculation grows over early polls. Among them, the return of the two-ballot system. It will see people casting two votes, one for the candidate and the other for a political party. The current framework only allows one vote for a constituency MP. But the amendments are not set in stone. The King now needs to endorse them. Let's get more from May Wong. May, what's been the reaction to these amendments?
Well, absolutely mixed reactions for a start, simply because the smaller political parties are crying foul, because the two-ballot political election system will actually favour the bigger parties, not just the ruling party for now, Palang Pracharat, but in fact, it may also favour the larger opposition parties for the likes of Pheu Thai, for example, because then the larger parties will get a chance to dominate and also occupy the majority of seats in parliament. So the smaller parties are saying, hang on a second, I'm not going to be able to get any seats at all if this is the system that will be returned to. So the smaller parties have said that they may consider filing for an appeal with the Constitutional Court to overturn this result. But clearly we know that the court will unlikely rule in their favour and agree with the parliamentary system to go back to the two-ballot system vote. And obviously for Democrats Party, they are the ones who actually proposed this particular amendment, and they have assured all that it's not meant to favour any one party.
เราไม่ได้ดูที่ผลประโยชน์ส่วนตัวของพรรคแต่การแก้ไขรัฐธรรมนูญเที่ยนี้ดูที่หลักการว่าเราจะนำไปสู่การสร้างความเข้มแข็งให้กับพรรคการเมืองและระบอบประชาธิปไตยระยะยาวได้หรือไม่ที่ต้องพูดถึงการทำให้พรรคการเมืองเข้มแข็งเพราะพรรคการเมืองเป็นกลไกสำคัญพื้นฐานของระบอบประชาธิปไตยในทุกระบบถ้าพรรคการเมืองไม่ว่าในระบบประชาธิปไตยรูปแบบไหนอ่อนแอไม่เข้มแข็งประชาธิปไตยประเทศนั้นมันก็เดินไปไม่ได้นะครับหรือว่ายังประโยชน์สูงสุดให้เกิดกับประชาชนไม่ได้
May, how do these proposed changes match up to the overhaul demanded by the pro-democracy protesters?
Definitely not at all in terms of their expectations being met. Remember here that the protesters have been calling at least for 1 year to overhaul the entire constitution, because they say that the constitution, the 2017 constitution, was written by the military who took over in a coup. So from that standpoint, it is already considered undemocratic to them. So they say that this is just scratching on the surface. It's not making bold enough changes to the entire system. For one, they say you need to get rid of the senators. The senators, 250 of them, are not even voted by the people. They're appointed by the government. And so the people say they have no place in parliament to represent the voices of the voters, the voices of the citizens. So the protesters say they will continue to go out on a daily basis, on a regular basis, to continue to demonstrate, to see greater changes. Now, as I'm speaking right now, some protesters are even out on the streets right now, protesting and also challenging the authorities. And one final point is the fact that even though you have a slight tweak in the constitution right now, many people are saying that, hang on a second, are we going to see potentially an early election being called? Because Thailand will only have to hold an election by 2023. So with the change now, that has revived talks on possibly an election to be held earlier.
May, thank you. May Wong reporting that from Bangkok.